Ateş. Hey, cut it out.
Follow my Musical.ly, Erica underscore my name backwards and then 16.
No. Chapter 1. An injured lion wants to roar. The only objective that I need to finish right now is school. The tests, homework, and exams, studying for them all are a bit hard at times. But then it's not the difficulty that matters, it's the fact that it takes us away from our friends, family, and activities that we want to do. To help bring purpose to our life, we need to find it. And I think that school is one of the things that hold us back from it all. But I'll try hard. I'll try my best to make it through and see summer break again. Chapter 7. I never made it to an NFL. There's just one person that affects our life negatively.
Me too.
Yeah, I know. Her name is Kay, and she's really not okay. Her words are like a poison to the younglings, and it's very deadly to our self-esteem and ego. And she always brags about how mature she is, and she's very problematic, to say that. And I can't blame her for it, because we all have problems, especially her. And she recently moved away from the family, went to another country to chase after the one she loves. And we haven't heard from her in call, in text, or on the banana phone. Even imaginary. I can't hear her voice anymore. Her influence is pretty bad, like you should, don't be. She expects us all to change, and her influence is bad because we shouldn't change under her own opinions, because we all should be the way we are unless we want to change ourselves, and we know that change is good for us. Chapter 4. The Parent Lottery. I'll be doing one of my parents, but they're not as inspirational as this one person. Why? It's because this person is a hero to me, and he's known for his great hair. This person is my grandpa. Even though his hair is fake, it's still beautiful. Not only he's known for his great hair, but he has a big heart that helped us with finances, housing, and it helped bring our family whole. He's a businessman, actually. He makes insecticides that, well, the name kills insects. And he prevents me from going into his business to get poisoned that time. But the thing that reminds me most of him is his clothes. There's a time to work, study, and play. And all of that is embedded into my brain. Even until this day, actually. My brain's not that big, though. It's a bit smaller. And it'll be always in my head. And he's a real hero. And I just want to grow up to be a hero like him one day. Chapter 15. The happiest place on earth. Honestly, the happiest place on earth for me is right in my home. And it could have been at a Knott's, could have been at a Disneyland, or it could have been in a McDonald's, but I love my room. And the only wall that's preventing me from enjoying it is stress. Stress in school, for example, with my family, and myself. And one of the ways I kill it is by listening to music, watching YouTube, playing games, and hanging out with my friends. because we all know that stress will be back. Chapter 21, Jai. Me and my sister are troublemakers. In fact, as a duo, we drive our parents crazy. But ever since they part ways, me and Erica handled the situation differently. We're not who we were back then, but one of the ways that I climb over this obstacle is that I still spend time with her, despite her being annoying at times.
I'm not that annoying.
Eh, just make sure that you won't pass it down to our siblings so that dad won't be mad. Like,
Our sister Victoria.
and our brother who's still in the Philippines, Jacob.
By the way, Kuya means brother.
Chapter 24, A Recovering Jerk. In elementary, I used to be bullied by this one kid. The classic, where's my lunch money gig? But sooner or later, we meet up. We became friends and stuff like that. And I can't say I'm different because one time I broke a girl's bracelet. It came from her grandma. And I felt super guilty after that. And she starts avoiding me. But before that, she's a major stalker. She had a major crush on me. And in elementary, I'll be patrolling around and I see her and she sees me, and then I'm like,
why are you running? Why are you running?
She starts running like every time I look at her. And I'm just wondering like, why are you running? Because I know that you're going to another spot to again stare at me, but sorry for breaking bracelet, Caitlin, and thank you, Danny, for becoming my friend. Speaking of friends, ever since I came back from the Philippines, I'm a bit shy of becoming a freshman, but then these four knuckleheads right here has made high school, so far, very enjoyable because they are very nice people from my eyes, and it's all because of this guy right here. He brought the group together, and I can't say that I'm not a bully myself because they don't want to be recorded as you can see here, but I do it because of the art. See this? This is Keisha and his brother, and this one right here is a hod with Batman. They're all cool with it because they all know that it's jokes, and it's good that we all share the same sense of humor. Chapter 28, Dream Big. Me and my mom were working together to finish a project of mine in elementary, and one of the questions in the project goes like this: what is your dream job and why? And while I was reading into this question, I was making hot dogs. And I was like, you know what? Sure, whatever. And I'll put this into my paper. I wait for my mom to edit it. And as soon as she's done, it was done. 5 years later, she asked me, you want to be a hot dog person? This guy. The person that's like this guy. I see $1 as $1,000,000 back then. So it was not much of a problem until I grew and understand that money is everything. Like this girl.
Lil Tay out here balling in the IA. I dropped 200 racks on this car, and I'm only 9 years old. I got the keys to this car.
When I was 9, I see these as a sports car. I see these as a Lambo. And I drove them around my neighborhood thinking that I was a pimp. I wouldn't know what a Lambo is without my parents. Speaking of parents and money and jobs, it is best to advise your children what to be in the future and give them tips and information instead of dragging them around and fighting over what job he or she should commit to. But my advice is that you should latch on to them. Hear their opinions and understand their point of view on what they want to be. Chapter 53, Never Give Up. One of my weaknesses in my personality is laziness. Sometimes I'm lazy to study, to do anything at all, or to respond to my parents when they want me to eat. And most times I'd be sleeping then. And when I'm actually on the table, I would usually find a way to get out of it as soon as possible. I would make a fake burp, eat very little, and explains why I look very little. In these pictures, it shows that I am actually lazy to eat 2 years ago. And I'm glad that I've taken a couple pounds right now because I look a bit healthier. And my parents would stop making fun of me for looking like a skeleton. And next to laziness, one of my other flaws in my personality is doubt. I often doubt my capabilities, and I often doubt my thoughts at times. My dreams, for example, of becoming a writer is now long gone, and of becoming an artist. But if I could look like this to this, then I could be like this guy and become my own version of myself, because I know that I can do it. Chapter 56, Tigger or Eeyore. If I were to relate to one of these two characters, I'd say I'm more of an Eeyore, because I'm mostly found isolated at times because I love my free time, and I spend it by listening to music or sleep all day. And sometimes I'd play with my pets.
Go. Yay. Good you. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you here. Go here. Yay.
Or I'd be doing Photoshop again. And when I'm feeling more of a Tigger, I'm usually being a Tigger around my friends, because I like hanging out with them and eating out too. I'd say my Tigger side appears when I'm around my friends and family, and I love how my presence have make them smile, because they deserve to, and they deserve to see me happy. Chapter 61, Let the Dreams Come to You. If you guys don't already know, I am a major daydreamer. I like to dream both day and night, even in important occasions. And I won't be dreaming about the things that my mom told me I should be more. Even though I am very grateful for the hot dogs, actually. Very grateful. And I will be focusing on dreams like I want to go to Paris, for example. I used to have the same dream of going to Paris, but then it doesn't sound as interesting as going on a hot air balloon. This idea came from a Pixar movie named Up. And not only that, but I want to skydive. And I want to see the ocean. In fact, I want to wake up seeing the ocean and smelling the ocean breeze. One of my other dreams to complete also has something to do with skydiving. In fact, it's a game. And my friends always push me around to play, because there's this purple raisin dude that's in the game. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to play for 4 weeks. And in order for me to see this purple raisin dude, and see myself soaring through the skies like I've dreamt of, I have to wait for my dreams to come to me, and help it come true on my own.
Wait, what are you doing in here?
I'm making a video.
Well, get out. It's dinner.
It is?
Yes.
Bro, I haven't eaten so long. Alright, lead the way. Okay.